TikTok Shop is one of the biggest opportunities of 2025, but unfortunately, people don't realize how easy it is to make tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this. There's a ton of videos already on YouTube, but none of them tell you what actually to do, and the majority of them are trying to promote some type of course. So in this video, I want to give you an honest video on how to start TikTok Shop in 2025. Just for context, in the past 30 days alone, I've made over $100,000 managing some of the biggest brands on TikTok Shop. And if you don't believe me, here's proof. Before we start, you need to understand how TikTok Shop affiliate even works. So first, let's go back all the way to 2023 when TikTok first launched TikTok Shop. Since pretty much the day it was released, I have been a TikTok Shop affiliate. When I first started, I was making videos about products for a brand, and every product my videos sold, I earned some commission. The first product that I ever sold on TikTok Shop was black seed oil. I believe it sold for around $30. And at 20% commission, that means I was making, give or take, $6 a sale. And in my first month ever doing this, I actually ended up making around $1,000 to $2,000. The funny thing is, one, those videos were actually in Spanish, and two, they didn't even show my face, which just goes to show how many tools there are and how many crazy ways people are making money online nowadays. Because for reference, I do not speak Spanish. But that is a story for another day. If you want to see what some of my old videos look like, I'll throw it up on the screen right now super quick. Anyway, here is the first step of the process if you want to do the same. You will need to get yourself a TikTok Shop account, and there are three main ways you can do it. The first way, and definitely the cheapest way, is to simply grow an account to reach the follower requirement. You need over 5,000 followers in the US to make TikTok Shop videos. The thing is, depending on how good you are at making content, growing an account can take a while. The second way, used by a lot of creators nowadays, is to simply just buy an account from somebody who already has the required follower amount. This is probably the easiest way to do it, but the thing is, the accounts will cost you at least a couple $100. And if you're starting from absolute scratch, this could be a little bit expensive for you. And I get it. I was once there too. But don't worry if this is you, because I'm going to be giving away 5 TikTok Shop accounts to one of my subscribers who subscribes, obviously, likes this video and comments below. I'll be announcing the winner on my community tab at the end of the week, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled. Now that you have a TikTok Shop account, it is time to pick the product that you want to sell. But if you don't listen closely to what I'm about to say, you will likely never end up making really any money with TikTok Shop. It is super important that you pick the right product. I have seen so many creators get millions, tens of millions of views, but because the product they're selling sucks, they don't make any money. In my experience, and from everything that I've seen, supplements and consumable products are some of the best products to sell on TikTok Shop. It is what I personally have made a lot of money with. As a creator and a manager, I have been continuously selling supplements on TikTok Shop for over a year now, and I'm still doing it to this day, and it is still going incredibly well. The consistency is there, the money is there, and the angles to sell with are there. In order to find these products, you first need to head over to TikTok, and then once you do, you got 2 options. First option is to just go to the TikTok Shop and scroll through until you find a product. When you're looking, definitely take my advice from earlier. Look for a supplement or a consumable product. And I probably should have used the word cosmetic rather than consumable, because I've also worked with a lot of cosmetic style products that have done very well. For example, that Guru Nanda oil pulling for your teeth that did very well for a very long time. But not just that. You also have to make sure the product you find meets a couple other pieces of criteria. All right, so right now I'm on the TikTok Shop on my phone, as you can see. So I'm going to scroll through and look for a few products. Here's one right here. Mary Ruth's Multivitamin Plus Hair Growth. This is an amazing product. Now, why do I think this is good? Well, because it has a price point that's sitting around the $30, a little bit more, $35 mark, which is good because you don't want to sell a product that's too cheap. If a product costs $10 and you make 20% commission, you're getting $2 a sale, which is cool, but you could do better. Now with this, Mary Ruth's, at $30, you're making $6 a sale, which is 3 times as much money as you're making per sale compared to a cheaper product. Now, the inverse also applies. I wouldn't want to sell a product that's too expensive because then, well, well, nobody's gonna really buy it because TikTok Shop is very impulse based. So I would stick to the $30 to $90 range. Another thing I look for is that the listing has a lot of units sold. As you can see right here, this has 328,000 units sold, which means it's already a trendy product and there is a lot of social proof. You don't have to be the person that takes somebody's listing from 0 sold to 1,000 sold. Make your life easy. Just hop on the train of whatever's working right now. And finally, one more thing that I like to look for is that, well, I just think I can sell the product. For example, say you're a bald guy. I don't think Mary Ruth's is the product that you should be promoting on TikTok Shop for obvious reasons. But if you were to go back to the feed, keep scrolling, here we have Boom Boom nasal sticks. This is not a supplement, but it is a consumable. I believe these are, what's it called? They're like the Vicks inhalers. Shove into your nose, take a deep inhale, and it clears your sinuses. Pretty cool product. So if you're a bald guy, you can sell this just fine. But let's see if it meets the other criteria. $19.95, so a $20 price point. I would still say that's okay. Anything lower than $20 is pushing it in my personal opinion, but I will be okay with a $20 product. 266,000 units sold. Social proof for sure right there. And one more thing I do like to look at as well is the reviews, because I just want to make sure I'm selling good quality products. So once you find a product that meets my criteria, make a note of it somewhere. And I want you to do this for at least 10 products. And then once you have your list, I want you to go through it and find the best ones. And assuming you've followed my criteria from earlier, at this point, the best products are simply the ones that you think you can sell the best. Assuming this is done correctly, you'll now have a list of some of the best-selling products at this moment in time. It's honestly not a very hard thing to do, so don't get all caught up overcomplicating it. Just trust your gut and you'll be all right. Once you have decided on the product that you're going to promote, usually you can actually order a free sample off TikTok Shop. Now, it'll probably take a few days to get to your house, but that's fine, because when it does, you are now ready for the next step. That next step being, finally, making some content. This is the part of the process that a lot of people mess up. When you are first starting out, you should not try to reinvent the wheel. There are already a ton of people creating content on TikTok. And if you are a beginner, you need to take inspiration from those that are going viral. Now, this isn't to say that you can't be original, because you totally can. But what you really need to do is you have to make a TikTok video. Now, I know you're probably thinking like, yeah, it's on TikTok, so I'm gonna make a TikTok video. That's not what I mean. When you watch a TikTok video, it has a certain content style or feel to it. The same way when you watch a YouTube video, like this one, the style is completely different to that of a TikTok, because this is a YouTube video and that's a TikTok. I'm hoping you're at least kind of seeing what I'm saying here, because if not, I probably sound a little bit crazy. So then I'll take a look at all the viral videos within the past probably 30 days. And I'll simply just recreate those. Again, like, please don't overcomplicate this. It really is super important to take inspiration from viral content, because then you're giving yourself the best chance at going viral. Now, I get it, easier said than done, because I'm gonna be real with you here. When you first start out, you're probably gonna suck. There, I said it. But that's okay, because a master at anything once started out as a beginner. And one of the best ways that you can learn to make good TikToks is simply repetition. Now, if you're still confused by everything or even a few things that I've said, that's fine. Let's break it down even further. I'll be getting even more in detail and in depth on how to trick the TikTok algorithm to make you go viral every single time. So if you want to watch that video, click here.